Hi Leo, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look at both your romantic love life for the week of August 2025, and I'm going to pull general messages. In the general portion of your spread, there are no restrictions. Whatever wants to come out, comes out. Whether it's career and finances, whether it's friends and family, whether it's personal spiritual development, romance, or all of the above, it's whatever's going on in your life for the next 7 days or so. Now, if you're only interested in the romantic portion of the read, I'm about to begin that right now. But for those of you who only want to listen to the general portion, in the description box below this video, I placed a timestamp, or there's also a chapter. You could just click on the chapter or the timestamp, it'll take you straight to that general reading, and I'll see you there in a couple moments, okay? But for those of you who do want to know what's going on in your love life, let's begin that right now. Happy birthday season again, if you're still celebrating. All right, 8-card spread for Leo in love. Who's heading towards them with romantic interest, whether it's a new person or a current person? The 7 of Pentacles just hopped out. All right, the 7 of Pentacles talks about needing to take a step back and to reassess your love life in a way that allows you to understand what's working, what's not working, you know, focus more on what is working and remove what doesn't, and then go back to investing so that way you're making certain that you're getting the results that you're wanting to. Like if your main game plan is to, like, you know, meet people going to a specific place and you keep on meeting people that you don't want to ever date again, maybe change up the place that you're going towards to meet new people. That's just a little example. Page of Pentacles on the bottom. Some of you guys are getting ready to leave out an earth sign that may be not allowing something to mature. Please tap into the energy of Leo today. Just please keep an open mind, Leo, that I do get pretty nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat, so please only take what fits and leave what doesn't. 2 more shuffles for Leo. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, so the person coming towards you with romantic interest, how do they feel about you deep down? We have the 2 of Swords, their intentions with you, the Hanged Man, their behavior and actions towards this connection this week, the Knight of Pentacles, your feelings towards this person, the 5 of Cups, what could be your challenge this week, the 4 of Cups, and your potential weekly outcome, the High Priestess. You seem to be getting this card a lot. I remember it being in your August monthly too. Your advice, Leo, the Hierophant. Make sure you can see the card. There we go. And the overall energy influencing you the most this week in love, the 3 of Wands. That's fire energy right there. With the 3 of Wands being the overall energy influencing you, you've got a strong anticipated energy about you. It's like you're anticipating something. And usually the 3 of Wands comes in with excitement. It comes in with readiness. It comes in feeling prepared for what you want to come into your life. It's your ships coming in. Okay, and what that 3 of Wands is waiting on is that 4th wand. So I feel like I have a group of Leos that is anticipating union with somebody, whether you're about to meet someone brand new or there's already someone in your life. You've got this strong feeling of, oh yeah, my time is coming. I deserve it. I've been patient. I'm ready. You know, influencing that is the 6 of Wands, Leo energy. And the 6 of Wands is also Jupiter, you know, governed. So there's a lot of extra sprinkling of success, growth, and expansion when it's the Jupiter planet governing it. So the 6 of Wands comes in when you're feeling appreciated, when you're feeling seen, when you're feeling recognized for everything that you do for the people in your life to help them feel loved and cared for by you, and it coming back to you. All right. Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is kind of suggesting that there's another road opening up for you, and you're looking at it with some strong curiosity. You're looking at that path thinking, should I go down that path? It looks exciting, it looks inviting, but that means I have to give up the path that I was walking on, that I, you know, had my hopes up for. I have to think about it. You know, could that be that 4th wand that you're waiting on? Or could it be something that kind of creates a detour and slows things down for you even more? We never know. We never know. So I'm going to start breaking this down. But you got something heading towards you, and it's making you feel really excited. But as of right now with a specific person, you look like you're a little bit bummed. You look like you're getting all excited but throwing it in the wrong direction. You've got somebody trying to come towards you with something stable, something that they feel would really benefit the both of you, but because this person is moving at such a slow pace, you don't see it. You know, you don't see it. And it's because this person is not someone that has a strong sense of urgency surrounding them right now. As the Two of Swords, which is Moon in Libra, can come in with someone who feels like they have time to procrastinate. And the Hanged Man comes in when there is a urge to look at something from different perspectives, different angles, when the angles that we're looking at is not still being straight with us. Okay. Clarify the Two of Swords for how this person is feeling towards Leo this week. Clarify that Two of Swords for how this person is feeling towards Leo this week. The Nine of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles again. Strong Virgo energy now coming through, and Taurus, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be a, you know, earth sign in the sun placement, but you've got somebody that is making their way towards you, but they are starting to feel like you might start be putting up a fence. Like you're laying some brick and mortar. As time ticks along, you're like adding another brick, another layer, another brick, another layer, if this continues to move at this slow pace. By the time they get to you, they're only going to see the top of your eyes. Think of the show Home Improvement, right? When you had that neighbor Wilson, and all he showed you was the very top of his nose and his eyes and his hat. Think of that. So it's like the more slow this person, the slower that this person comes towards you with this offer, the more your wall is going up, blocking a very important part of your chakra system that allows you guys to bond. The bonding chakras. Oh man, I hope I didn't confuse you. It's like this person needs to make up their mind is what I'm getting from a Leo right now. Let's take a look at your feelings, and then I'm going to go into this person's feelings. But either way, Leo, you've got something here, and you know it. You don't need a reader to tell you that. You're just trying to figure out if it's with this person or if you're being guided to just turn your back and look elsewhere. And that's where your intuition and your spirit team is going to guide you throughout that process, Leo. Because with your weekly outcome being the High Priestess, pay attention to songs on the radio, pay attention to vivid dreams, and maybe, you know, pick a reader that you feel like can really help you throughout this time, and try not to watch too many all at once. Especially, you know, even if I have to get the boot, try to limit the amount of readers you listen to, because it's going to start confusing you if you're getting different messages. Okay, again, even if I have to get, you know, X'd out, just try to like not take too much all at once, because it's going to start to overwhelm you. But I am feeling like you got something exciting coming towards you. Why the Five of Cups for how Leo is feeling this week? Why the Five of Cups? You might have Scorpio in your chart. The Chariot, Major for Cancer. This week, there's a part of you that is prepared to go whenever the green light is on. You know, picture yourself in your vehicle. You're at the stop sign or at the red light, and your engine is revved up, and then you get to a point where it's like, did the street forget me? Have you ever been at a street sign and you're at the red light, but then it skips your turn, and you think to yourself, crap, did I have to like go over a sensor a little bit more? Did it not, you know, trigger the light to change? And you start to get really disappointed that, you know, you're going to be stuck there. Okay, but you're not going to be stuck there forever. There will be a delay, but you just got to move a little bit over the line and it'll get something moving again. As long as we don't stay stuck, we're fine. So I feel like I have a Leo that may get scared that because something is not happening right now in their love life, that it's not going to happen at all. You might need to like move a little bit yourself to help trigger some sort of momentum. And if that's not enough to get this person, you know, building something with you, you might have to improvise. You know, you might have to improvise. The Strength card, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. That's you perhaps doing a U-turn, turning around and going in a different direction. just heard a door slam that might have been meaningful for you. Give me another card on this person's feelings. Give me another card on this person's feelings for Leo this week. The Knight of Cups. So they are showing up as having romantic feelings for you, so we can rule out whether they're interested in you or not. But I'm just trying to figure out why they would like take this risk and potentially risk pushing you away by not like getting something going. Because I'm feeling like you already tried. I'm getting a Leo that already has tried. So it's not one of those situations where if they're not doing it, why don't you ask them out? Or why don't you ask to commit to this? I'm getting a Leo that may have already tried. Okay? And that could be why you're feeling kind of stuck. The Four of Cups in the blockage position is feeling rejected. Feeling like your love offer wasn't enough for someone to accept it right away or to, you know, even want it. But with that Knight of Cups being there and the Knight of Pentacles, they clearly wanted, but there's no movement. So you might be guided to go in a different direction if this is someone that is really that unsure of what to do here. Why the Hanged Man? The Queen of Cups almost came out. Why the Hanged Man? The Page of Swords. Their intentions towards you this week is to communicate with you about some things that have been on their mind in the hopes of seeing your perspective on things. And then that might be the sword that can cut down that rope and dislodge that person from that tree. Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. So there could be like a high stakes conversation between you and this person, Leo. And I got that recently for someone else. Why the Four of Cups in the blockage? The Four of Wands, repeated fours. What's blocking you this week is that someone is not seeing the opportunity that they have in front of them, and it's holding you back from getting what is rightfully yours. That fourth wand. So Leo, you may have to take matters in your own hands. I've said this on a personal reading, so I'll say it here. Think of soulmates in our life as, you know, actors in a movie, right? When you assign someone a role as like the leading man or the leading woman in a movie, you know, there will also be understudies to step in if the main one doesn't show up. So that way the show must continue. So Leo, if you've got someone here that is a part of your soul family, someone that you have already pre-picked to go through a life event with, if they don't show up, the universe will bring you another one on that ship. Someone that is ready. So that way you can still progress and not be stuck. You know, imagine rehearsing your lines for months for the big opening day of that Broadway show, and you don't get your moment because your leading person, you know, got stage fright. All that work for nothing. All that anticipation for nothing. No, there'll be another one. Okay? It's kind of what I'm getting. Clarify that Three of Wands. I just seen the Three of Swords, and I feel like I got this for you for your August monthly. And then I see the Four of Cups again. Some of you Leos may be saddened to feel like you're watching a beautiful opportunity sink before your eyes and go into that deep part of the ocean, and you're like feeling powerless. But you're not powerless. Okay? You don't need to go down with it. You don't need to go down with it. Everyone has their reasons for why they don't take action towards opportunities. Everyone has the right to feel the way that they do. Whether it's someone still needing time to heal from an old relationship. Whether someone feels like they still need to focus on their careers. We cannot feel like we can understand where someone's coming from. But we can at least protect ourselves. So this person's actions towards you this week is the Knight of Pentacles. They're coming towards you, but very slowly. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles. Four of Cups. By the time they get to you, you already would have lost your momentum and lost interest, Leo, to where you might be already moved on. Some of you may already be moved on. And for others, you might still accept this person's offer. I'll dive into your outcome in a second. But for the Leos that have already lost interest in the situation, you're in a really good energy to be in for what you're wanting, okay? Someone will see your light right away. Queen of Cups. Clarify that High Priestess as Leo's potential weekly outcome. Page of Cups. Page of Cups, that's a new beginning in love, or that's seeing something from a fresh heart space. Page of Cups is also a message from someone that might be acting very sweet and kind-hearted. Could be a younger water sign, doesn't have to be. But it feels like there is a message coming towards you around the time that you're also getting a lot of downloads, a lot of spiritual hits to help you in the direction that you're needing to go. This is your life. You gotta do what's best for you, Leo. The Hermit, Virgo energy. I feel like I have a Leo that's going to withdraw their energy for maybe a couple of days and just chill out and figure out what they need to do here, because this person is really waiting on you heavy, because there are a lot of emotions already invested in the situation, and Leos don't like to let go when you've already put so much investment into it. You're a fixed sign. You're a fixed sign. It takes a while for a fixed sign to get comfortable with someone, and once they do, they latch on and are fiercely loyal. So let's clarify the Hierophant as your advice. Why is the Hierophant Leo's advice? The Fool and the Sun. Beautiful. That's your energy. Your advice is to ground your energy, maybe do some breath work, some yoga, meditation, journaling, whatever the thing is that helps you ground your energy and feel good. Okay? And that's when the clarity comes in. That's when all that sun beams into your emotions with all the answers. We usually look at the sun from ground level, but this is the image of looking at the sun from ocean level. Deep inside of your emotions is where that sun is trying to highlight. Because maybe where you're at right now at ground level, you're not really seeing things as clearly. And maybe you got to be in the deep part of the ocean for it. And then that's when you're going to know what to do. You're going to know what direction to take. Let me get another card on this person's feelings towards you and more on what is heading towards you. But with that Six of Wands influencing the Three of Wands, this is you feeling really happy about what came in for you. This is you being like, ah, man, I knew that was worth the wait. Because the Six of Wands is you getting your recognition, getting the compliments from the person that you really admire and love and all that good stuff. So let me get some more clarifiers. Tell me more about who this person is that's coming towards Leo and how they feel about Leo for the week of August 2025. Or whenever they find the video, add 7 days. The Four of Wands. So if this person feels the Four of Wands for you, why are they not getting this going? I don't understand. Because this person feels they are that fourth wand to what you're waiting on. And I'm getting repeated fours. Fours might mean something to you, Leo. I got the Hermit. You've got somebody that might be comfortable by themselves and they take relationships very seriously. But I'm also getting someone that may have needed some time alone due to a traumatic event in their life. So Leo, you might be dealing with someone that went through something very painful before you entered their life. And they're just trying to make certain that they are ready for what a relationship is going to entail, so that way they don't bring in any past baggage to the relationship. So that kind of makes sense, Leo. But if they don't tell you this, how are you going to know? I mean, you've got to do what's best for yourself. Too many people will just assume that we must know that there's got to be something, and it's not the case. If someone's moving slow, I'm going to assume, oh, they're not that interested, or they're keeping their options open, or they're just taking what they can from me until they get bored. You know, it's easy for people to feel that way when we're seeing no movement, no momentum, especially a fire sign. Fire signs love to have that excitement. And it's like someone may have taken the excitement out of something for you. You know, where you were excited about every text message that would come in from this person, every moment hanging out with them. But then after something being dragged out, now it's lost its fun. And now you're wondering if there's something wrong with you. 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups. For some, this is a friend, someone that you've been friends with for a very long time, and you were just patiently, you know, waiting for this person to be at a place where they can start dating again, and you've been kind of crushing on them. That's not for all of you. Anything more for Leo in regards to this 3 of Wands? Now, if you're in limited to no communication with someone right now, Leo, I will pull that person's hidden feelings, whether it's a lover, family member, friend, before I get into the general portion of your reading. Tell me more about that 3 of Wands for Leo this week. Tell me more about that 3 of Wands. The Empress. Beautiful. The Empress. Some of you could be life path master number 33, or the number 3 might be important for you. But anywho, the 3 number is all about creating something. It's all about working together with people, creating from your imagination. Some of you guys are very creative people, like artistic creative. But it's like you feel like something is heading your way and you've got to be patient. Just like a pregnant mom who anticipates a yes pregnancy test. Now she's got to wait 9 months for that baby to arrive. She knows it's there. She knows it's happening. She just has to be patient for its arrival. That's a specific message for someone. Some of you, I got that in your August monthly, Leo. I got that in your August monthly. In fact, I remember titling your video, this was a very specific message. Okay, so for those of you who resonated with that part, it's coming back out again. But for those of you who are not dealing with pregnancies or anything like that, this is saying that you've got something coming towards you, whether in the next 9 months from the inception of what you are manifesting, or with that number 3, you could be in the 3rd trimester of whatever this is that's coming towards you. Whether it's a new person, a new relationship being blossomed. It's beautiful when it comes to your love life card. Since we're talking about your love life, it's showing up as a blank canvas for you to create off of. It's like your story is not fully written. It's only begun. It's only beginning. All right. Some of you guys may feel like you're destined to be fated alone, but that's letting you know that your love story hasn't even been written yet. Don't write yourself off. And look what's on the bottom, Ace of Wands. And you've got a paintbrush in your hand. This is a Leo that's got a lot to look forward to. This is a Leo that's going to be smiling until their cheeks hurt because of all the positive changes that are heading their way, because Leo is choosing themselves. Leo is doing what's best for Leo. And I see the Ten of Swords right underneath that, indicating that you've gone through some tough stuff, Leo. But you're still smiling. You're still fully activated, coming in with that solar plexus energy you're known for. Leo, you've got some great things coming your way. If this person doesn't see your worth, if this person doesn't take action, you still get what you deserve. But Crosswatcher, if you really do like Leo, you might have to take a Red Bull or something like that. You got to speed it up a little bit. You got to speed it up. That's only going to apply for the Crosswatchers who had Leo come to you first. All right, because it takes 2 to tango. But I'm getting that Leo has already made that move and made that known that they were interested. Okay, again, that's only for the ones who already had Leo make the move. So yeah, let's get the hidden messages. I hope that made sense. For zodiac signs that are coming through this reading, I have Pisces, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Virgo, strong Virgo. Some of you guys could be Leo, Virgo, cuspies. Taurus, Libra, Pisces again, Cancer. It could be anybody though. Now, if you're only staying for the romantic portion of this reading, please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl Leo. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, The link to my website can be found in the description box below of every video I publish on YouTube. BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's, not one for Baddison. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs, Their Feelings for You reading. However, the most recent All Signs reading I did, I had a huge announcement, and you're going to benefit from it. In the description box below the video is the most recent All Signs reading I did. You click on that and listen to the first 2 minutes of that video. That's where I'm going into the announcement. I'm also a Leo like you. My birthday's August 21st, but I'm celebrating my birthday with you on August 19th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'm going to pull a whole bunch of random people in the chat to answer any of your questions for free. Not super chat based. I mean, you can donate, but whatever. But it's going to be free. So all the details are in the most recent All Signs reading if you want to be a part of that. All right? So I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger, and I can't control them. I'm feeling lost, and I don't know what to do about it. Our relationship was different and special. Other people didn't understand it. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before. I do now. All right, Leo, that's for you. I'm about to begin your general portion of the read. Don't forget, the timestamp is in the description box if you don't want to sit and watch me clean up my table. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? That song always pops up in my head when I pull that one card. Same thing happened in, was it Gemini's reading or Taurus? I don't remember. All right, please tap into the energy of Leo for the week of August 2025 from the time they click on this video at 7 days. All right, welcome Leo to your general portion of your reading. I'm going to be pulling a 12-card spread, see what's going on for the next 7 days. All right, Leo, for the next 7 days, the Page of Pentacles wanted our attention. There could be a job opportunity coming towards you, or a friend reaching out to meet up for some coffee or to have lunch and talk. Could be an earth sign. 2 more shuffles for Leo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, let's take a look. First card out for you is the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups doesn't always have to be romantic relations. It can definitely be so, but since this is a general portion of the read, the Knight of Cups is talking about leading in with your heart this week, Leo. If you want the best results this week, lead in with your heart. You are the ruler of the heart. Because leading in with your heart is really going to open up a, you know, like a magnet of different opportunities that are going to make you happy. Okay? Plus, there could be also someone crushing on you. I have the 2 of Wands. That's more, or not more, that's fire energy coming through. I've got the Hermit, major for Virgo. I've got the Page of Wands, fire energy. I have the King of Pentacles, that's earth. The King of Swords, that's air coming through. A lot of people showing up, Leo. What do you've got going on this week? There's a few different people that you're engaging with. I have the 10 of Cups, beautiful. I like seeing that. 6 of Wands again, Jupiter and Leo. And I got the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Your blockage, the 7 of Swords. We don't like that. Your theme, the World card. And the overall energy for you, the Strength card, major for Leo. That was the overall energy for the general portion of your reading in your August monthly. If my memory serves me, I could have sworn that that was the case. Okay? Either way, with the Strength card being the overall energy for your week ahead, you're putting something behind you, something stressful. And I got that same message for Cancer. In fact, it was the overall energy in Cancer's reading too. So some of you could be Cancer, Leo, Cuspies, or you've been dealing with something since Cancer season. I digress. You're putting something in your past, and you're looking very, you know, strong, while also looking soft too. Like something didn't take away that softness of you. Something didn't harden you to where you can't be your Leo self anymore. Because Leos are very jovial. Leos are very kind and lighthearted and full of warmth. And sometimes challenging situations can really rough a Leo out and make them act different. But not you. Not you with that. Now, with your blockage being the 7 of Swords, this could be telling me that there could be someone deceptive around you. Someone strategic. Someone that's trying to get close to you for other reasons. Okay, we'll definitely clarify that. But with the Two of Wands being here, it is showing me that there's a second path opening up for you this week, Leo. I just need to see what this is in relation to. But the Two of Wands comes in when the universe is wanting you to close out one chapter of your life and go on to a new one as you're holding that world in your hands. And your theme this week is the World card. So your theme is to let some sort of chapter close in your life and embark on a brand new one. And with the King of Pentacles being in the beating heart of your spread, I feel like it's career related. I feel like it's financial related. Okay, it's something that's going to grow with you. So let me clarify right away. Clarify that Two of Wands. Clarify that Two of Wands with the King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. This is all kind of connecting to each other, it feels. Two of Pentacles. And the Hanged Man, major for Pisces. There's something you're going back and forth on this week. The Two of Pentacles comes in when it's like, all right, the pros are this, and the cons are that. Does the pros outweigh the cons? So we got two cards that talk about a decision needing to be made this week, Leo. And you're trying to do your due diligence and weigh them out the best way you can. Six of Pentacles, the Moon. You've got something unexpected coming towards you that's going to bring a lot of blessings your way, Leo. And the Moon sometimes will trigger our fears, our worries, the fears of the unknown. But I'm feeling like this is good, especially with that Six of Wands being there. Clarify that King of Pentacles. The Death card. Something has to change in order for something new to flourish. I'm strongly getting that. Strongly getting that. And there's the King of Wands. It's Leo's court card. There's something bold that you're about to do that's going to change things for you in a very massive way, Leo. And it's in alignment with your soul's journey with that Hierophant being there. It's time, Leo. It's time. Whatever the thing is, it's time to make that decision. Always make that decision when you're calm, cool, and collected, of course, not when you're stressed out or feeling like there's like a, you know, a lamp in front of you with a strong amount of pressure, but it is saying it's time. You know, that Death card is here to collect. One, to give you another, an energy transference. I said this, I think, for Taurus's reading. I could be mistaken. You know, energy doesn't die, it just changes form. So in order to give life to something that you've been wanting to give life to, you've got to kill off something else. I know that sounds scary, but it's not when you think about what you're wanting for yourself, Leo. To get something that you really, really want, you got to kill off something else. I don't mean mafia style, of course. Alright, don't be thinking like that. Alright, I don't want to see you on ID channel. Clarify that Six of Wands. Clarify that Six of Wands. Clarify the Six of Wands. The High Priestess. And the Ten of Cups. Look at that. And you got the Ten of Cups right here. For some of you, this person over here, if it is a separate person, has some sort of connection to the Ten of Cups. Now, at first, I was feeling like that was you. It still could be you. Two birds with one stone type of energy coming through with that one. Like it can have many different layers to that. But you've got the High Priestess showing up for you again. And we saw it on that first spread, which is a strong sign that you're needing to really pay attention to synchronicities, repeated number patterns, songs on the radio. Keep a dream journal. Keep a dream journal, because I feel like your dreams are going to be trying to get your attention in many ways, and some of your dreams are going to be downright weird. Like, downright weird. It's like, why did I dream that SpongeBob SquarePants was chasing me in a freaking alley? Doesn't have to be in water. And like, those type of weird dreams, they will have symbolism. Because it's leading to something very successful for you, Leo. Okay? Some of you may be doing something that's going to kind of take you out of your comfort zone. Okay? Some of you guys are going to be doing charity work. I'm feeling like some charity work is happening. but it's good. It's really good. Clarify that Knight of Cups. Clarify that Knight of Cups. Clarify that Knight of Cups. The Eight of Wands. There's something moving quickly. It's happening like this week. It's really happening quick. The Eight of Wands comes in when it's fast messages, fast invites, it's fast travel plans. It's moving quick, like the next couple of days. And it's tying into this Knight of Cups. So I don't know if you're getting a message from someone who's getting you excited about some sort of future plan and someone's coming in with their heart open, or you're the one delivering this message. But it really feels like it creates some sort of like, you know, domino effect in the right direction. I want to know what that Seven of Swords is all about though. Seven of Pentacles. Just when I'm about to ask what the Seven of Swords is about, I see the Seven of Pentacles. You may be investing in something, Leo, that, you know, is going to attract some takers. You got to be mindful of that. And I think I got that for you for your August monthly. It's like you're doing something for yourself and it might attract, you know, people who don't want to do what you've got to do to get what you're trying to get. And remember, the Seven of Pentacles hopped out during the pre-shuffle of the beginning of your reading too. Two of Swords, Temperance, Four of Wands, and the Sun. Break down that Seven of Swords, please. Break down that Seven of Swords, please. The Seven of Swords as the blockage could also be saying that you're too open about everything that you're doing, Leo. You may want to move silently. You might be someone that's always posting on Facebook, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You know, it's just maybe less is more. Because not everyone is going to be like, you know, I don't know. I'm getting like, it's giving me icky vibes. Clarify that Seven of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Some of you might work with this person. Maybe you're at the office and you're telling a coworker, look, I'm going to go for that promotion. I'm so excited. Wish me luck. And then you find out that, you know, they went before you were even given a chance to go meet with the boss or something like that. Like maybe you told them, hey, at their lunch break, I'm going to go ask the boss for a pay raise or a promotion, and they do it while you're on your lunch break. It's like there's something that you're trying to do and you're needing to be quiet about it. Three of Pentacles on the bottom. Yeah, that's a clear message. That some of you cannot trust your coworker. There's a coworker you can't trust. Or there's something else related to some future investment. Ten of Pentacles. Maybe that includes a family member. Ten of Pentacles usually includes long-term people, long-term friendships, family, things like that. Clarify that World card for Leo's theme. The Three of Swords and the Lovers. Look at that. For some of you Leos, you're letting a sinking ship go down and allowing something better in its place. Oh my goodness, look at the, oh my goodness, chills alert. Look at the art depiction. First of all, two different artists, two different themes, two different, you know, look at the image. Right here, you're at a beach. You're at a beach. Right here, you're at a beach. At a beach. Here, you're looking, you're showing your front half and you're looking away. Here, you're showing your backside and looking away. Look at how it mirrored each other. And it came out with the Lovers card, which shows like a mirror image. This is like showing a perspective from those looking at you from outside and showing the perspective of what you're witnessing. So us looking at you, I see a person that looks so relieved, so excited about their next stage of life. They feel like they've learned something. They feel like they've gained a wealth of information. They're full of wisdom. They're not seeing an ending as something to be sad about anymore, something to be crying about anymore. It's a sense of relief of what's to come now. This perspective, the perspective that you might be looking at right now, is of someone that's like, oh, I'm watching all that effort go down the drain. All those moments of us talking to each other, those sleepless nights where we laughed and giggled and cuddled, I'm watching all that sink. And if that's not related to a romance, this could be you watching a bond with a family member sink, or a friendship, just someone that you gave a lot of time and energy to, and now you've got this acceptance that that connection is too toxic, too draining for you to give to anymore, and now you're welcoming in new relationships. New relationships that are going to be in alignment with who you are today and not who you were a year ago. Because I'm specifically getting someone, Leo, that labeled you as the version of you 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago for some of you. And you're like, I'm not that Leo anymore. If you can't grow with me, then you got to stay behind. All right, you got something coming in. And I mentioned that earlier with the Death card over here. Something needs to be released in order for something else to come into its place. But we humans get so attached. Even if what we're holding on to is stressing us the F out, we get so attached. So that's actually very beautiful. I'm going to let this be your thumbnail. That is so freaking beautiful to see two different perspectives. It's like watching Hangman in action. I'm seeing what your life is about to look like when you let go of this painful situation, and you're still seeing the painful situation in real time, not knowing how blessed and happy you're going to be eventually when this all settles and you start to see the blessings that comes in from that tough decision you had to make. All right? Dark and gloomy, the sun is coming out. So something might feel painful right now, Leo, whether leaving, you know, a toxic friendship, toxic family member, toxic love relationship. And it doesn't mean that the person was toxic. It's just that the cycle was toxic for the both of you. On and off, you know, trust issues, things like that. It wasn't good for anybody. So I know it's hard to see everything you've invested go down in the ocean, but when you think about what you're going to gain, that's peace. That's worth it. I feel like I have a Leo that is being guided by your higher self, your spirit guides, passed over loved ones, and angels to your tribe. The people that want to support the version you are today and not throw in your face the version of you that you used to be when you were dealing with insecurities, dealing with trauma, dealing with not really knowing what life was all about. The people that just are proud of who you are today and want to see you thrive tomorrow. Those are the people that the universe is trying to bring around you. Why the Ten of Cups? Ace of Swords. Look at that. Empress on the bottom. And then I see the Two of Wands and the Six of Swords. So the Empress and the Ace of Swords is a confirmation that there's something getting ready to be gifted to you. And it's already been, the inception has already occurred. Now it's just waiting for the breakthrough, waiting for that high ceiling to be busted through. And we saw that Empress in the last spread too. You might not see the physical evidence of it right now because it's still being developed, still in gestational stage, because it's wanting to come out right. It's wanting to come out the way that it's meant to. Holy crap. You got money coming through. You've got beautiful friendships coming through. You've got this love interest coming through. You've got like so much here, Leo. I wouldn't worry about that freaking sinking ship. Just bid it farewell. You know, Temperance. Spend some time healing and making peace with something and letting those feelings be felt and released. Okay, some of you will definitely benefit from doing like a ritual, a cord cutting ritual if this is related to a person, or just, you know, appreciate the version of yourself that didn't know and appreciate the version of yourself that does know now. Okay? You can still have a lot of love and compassion for both versions. And I feel like that's what that Strength card is talking about. Like, there's times where I was mad at my old self. How did you allow that person to do that to you, old version of you? Or why were you so stupid during that situation 15 years ago? Now I have compassion for her. Now I'm like, oh, girl, I have compassion for you. I'm not going to be mad at you anymore. We're just finally out of it. Okay? And just journal all that pain. And I got that for you for your monthly. So I already pulled those. Let me pull some life oracles. Leo, this is, I feel like the reason why your readings are coming in like this for the last couple, it's because it's your solar return. I get this for all zodiac signs during their solar return. I get so many different messages all at once because this is where you're planning the next 12 months. It's big. It's big. Eclipse of concealment. Navigate through the eclipse of concealment, understanding the cyclical nature of hidden phases and awaiting revelations. Secrets emerge. In the rhythm of cycles, the hidden is unveiled. Await the reveal with an open heart and mind. Where's that? Open heart and mind. Really? Get over here. Open heart and open mind. Happiness is simple. Find joy in life's small wonders, for they hold the key to a fulfilling and contented heart. Meadow of moments. Bask in the meadow of moments where presence blossoms in the simplicity of now. Oh crap, this is a very long reading. I swear my readings are getting longer and longer. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't want to stop your reading. Brain fart. What was I going to say? Oh, never mind. My brain ghosted me. So I'll check back with you in a few days for your next weekly reading. I will try to keep the next reading shorter. Hope to see you Sunday morning for the next All Signs reading, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do rock that notification bell so that you're reminded. And yeah, I'll see you then. Enjoy the rest of your birthday season, Leo. Namaste.